In a suo motu case initiated over concerns surrounding revised definition of Aravalli Hills, the Supreme Court on Monday, December 29, has kept in abeyance its earlier directions concerning the change in definition of Aravalli Hills, after expressing concern that the expert committee report and the court's observations were being misconstrued. A bench of Chief Justice of India Surya Kant, Justice J.K. Maheshwari and Justice A.G. Masih said further clarification was required before the report or the court's directions could be implemented, and issued notice on the suo motu case returnable on 21 January. We deem it necessary that committee recommendation and directions of this court be kept in abeyance. Stay to remain in effect till constitution of the committee, the court stated. It may be recalled that the suo motu case was initiated following concerns that the recent change in the definition of Aravalli Hills could open doors to unregulated mining and environmental damage. The court said that prior to implementation, a fair, impartial and independent expert opinion must be considered to provide definitive guidance. It noted the need to examine whether the definition of the Aravalli Hills and Ranges had created a structural paradox, and whether it had inversely broadened the scope of non-Aravalli areas, thereby facilitating the continuation of unregulated mining. The bench also flagged specific concerns requiring examination, including whether regulated mining would be permitted in the 500-meter gaps between hills, and if so, what precise structural parameters would be used to ensure that ecological continuity was not compromised. The court said it must be determined whether the concern that only 1,048 hills out of 12,081 meet the 100-meter elevation threshold was factually and scientifically correct, and whether a geological inquiry was necessary. Chief Justice Surya Kant said the court proposed to constitute a high-powered expert committee to holistically assess the report and examine these questions. The proposed exercise would also include a detailed identification of territories that would be excluded from the Aravalli area, and an assessment of whether such exclusion could risk degradation and compromise the ecological integrity of the Aravalli range. The court issued notice in the matter and requested the Attorney General for India I. Venkataramani and Senior Advocate P.S. Parmeshwar to assist the court, including on the composition of the proposed committee. During the hearing, the Solicitor General also informed the court that notices had been issued to the states directing that no further mining activity be carried out. Background: the court took suo motu cognizance after public protests and concerns raised by environmental groups and civil society organizations over the revised definition of the Aravalli Hills, a region known for its ecological importance, including its role in preventing desertification and sustaining groundwater levels. It was apprehended that dilution of the definition could legitimize mining and construction activities in areas that were earlier treated as protected. The issue arose due to differing definitions of the Aravalli Hills and Aravalli Ranges across Delhi, Haryana, Rajasthan, and Gujarat, which had resulted in regulatory gaps and instances of illegal mining. To address these inconsistencies, the Supreme Court had earlier constituted a high-level committee. In a judgment delivered in November this year, the court accepted the operational definition recommended by a committee of the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in the context of mining. As per the accepted definition, Aravalli Hills refers to any landform in designated districts with a minimum elevation of 100 meters from the local relief, including supporting slopes and connected landforms. An Aravalli range is formed when two or more such hills are located within 500 meters of each other. While accepting the definition, the court had also directed the Union government to prepare a comprehensive management plan for sustainable mining before permitting any new mining activity in the ecologically sensitive Aravalli region. Case No. SMWC number 10/2025. Case title: In Re, Definition of Aravalli Hills and Ranges and Ancillary Issues.